Hello, Honors U.S. History Period 6. We are reporting live with AA News to discuss some things that we've been seeing surface the internet. Our two main topics today are Maoism versus Leninism and the term brainwashing. Maoism and Leninism are two influential communist ideologies that emerged from different historical contexts but continue to shape global politics today. Leninism, developed by Russian revolutionary Vladimir Lenin in the early 20th century, built on Karl Marx's ideas and emphasized a disciplined revolutionary party leading the working class to overthrow capitalism, resulting in the creation of the Soviet Union in 1917 and the spread of communism during the Cold War. Maoism, adapted by Mao Zedong to China's largely agrarian society, shifted the revolutionary focus from industrial workers to the peasantry and became the official ideology of the Communist Party after the establishment of the People's Republic of China in 1949, a victory that redirected Cold War tensions towards Asia. While both leaders died decades ago, their influence remains visible. Mao is still celebrated as a national symbol in China, with his image and legacy closely tied to Chinese nationalism, while Lenin's presence in modern Russia has faded, though his body remains in the Red Square and his ideas continue to echo in political discourse. Today, forms of Marxism, Leninism remain the official ideology of communist states, and Maoist principles are selectively referenced by China's leadership, demonstrating that both ideologies, though transformed, remain relevant in the modern world.
Edward Hunter, an American journalist who later worked in wartime intelligence and with the CIA, is credited with popularizing the term brainwashing in the early Cold War era. Hunter first used the term in an article from Miami News where he warned of what he described as a dangerous new phenomenon. He characterized it as a terrible onslaught upon people's minds, allegedly being developed and refined by hostile foreign states. During the 1950s, Hunter expanded on the concept, arguing that brainwashing had evolved into a powerful system combining ideology, technology, medicine, and physiological science. He claimed this emerging method had already reshaped social reality in certain countries and warned that, under the right conditions, it would be applied by any state. In 1950, the term brainwashing entered the English language, quickly gaining attention despite its unclear and shifting meaning. The word came to reflect growing anxieties about how psychology might be used in warfare and everyday life, as well as fears that new technologies could enable the control and manipulation of human minds. During the Cold War, the brainwashing scare also created an opening for psychologists and other experts to bring contemporary psychological theories and research into public debate, using the issue to engage wider audiences with emerging ideas about the human mind. The term brainwashing has shifted significantly since its origins in Cold War fears of mind control. Today, it is commonly used, often in a critical or prerogative sense, to describe intense forms of ideological persuasion, including cult recruitment, coercive relationships, and social media-driven political polarization. Its modern usage emphasizes emotional manipulation as such as intellectual influence and continues to shape public and political discourse. Despite ongoing debate over whether brainwashing exists as a precise scientific technique, the term is still invoked to justify political or security measures, retaining its image as a frightening and growing danger capable of undermining individual free will. After the Korean War, public attention focused on 21 American prisoners of war who chose to remain in China rather than return to the United States. This decision shocked many Americans, particularly given reports that U.S. prisoner of wars had endured harsh treatment, including food and water shortages, as well as inadequate medical care. In response, American military leaders and journalists put forward a controversial explanation that the prisoners had been quote-unquote brainwashed by communist forces. This theory fueled suspicion toward the returning prisoner of wars, with some accused of collaborating with the enemy. As a result, former prisoners were increasingly viewed as potential threats to national security, reinforcing fears that American society would need to prepare for a new and intensified phase of the Cold War. At the same time, public opinion was divided. While some condemned the prisoner of war's actions, others expressed sympathy, arguing that their choices reflected the extreme psychological and physical limits of individuals caught in the pressures of Cold War conflict.
Here are some of the websites we used. Thanks for listening.